Premier Doug Ford talked up Ontario's mining potential, part of a plan to win over Americans, especially incoming President Donald Trump.
Who has more critical minerals than anyone right now in North America? It's Ontario, and we're willing to share that with our friends and allies. I've lived 20 years in the U.S.
It's the latest in what Ford calls Fortress AmCan, an attempt to avoid Trump's threat of adding 25% tariffs to Canadian goods. But if they do happen?
If it comes to it, and we have to spend tens of billions of dollars, we go to the people. Let the people decide. It's their money. It's not the government's.
Asked if that means Ontarians will head to the polls early if tariffs are added?
Well, let's take a look at what happens on January 20th or 21st. And all depends on what sort of tariffs he's putting in there.
But earlier in the day, opposition leaders had already said an early election isn't needed, and they might support extra spending given potential tariffs.
I absolutely am willing to look at those things. And so to pretend that we wouldn't is just another example of Doug Ford looking for an excuse to go to the polls.
The reckless, self-interested actions of Doug Ford.
Liberal leader Bonnie Crombie says Ford never went to the people on other spending.
These are tax dollars going back to taxpayers.
Such as sending out $200 checks to all Ontarians or bringing booze to corner stores a year early.
He doesn't need a new mandate now. He has a majority government. He can do whatever he needs to do in the next year and a half. Right now, people need stability.
But the opposition leaders are speaking out at a time when polls put Ford well ahead of them. They believe that's the main reason he wants to go to the polls early. That and the ongoing RCMP investigation into his government. This is all happening as Donald Trump is 1 week away from officially taking over as president. Lorenda, Reddekopp, CBC News, Toronto.